Hello fellow leggers!
You might be new around here or you might be coming back once more. Either way, welcome, it's great to see you.
Welcome! Yes, you're joining us here at the Southwark Playhouse in London once again.
To see the UK premiere of the movie turned musical, Bring It On.
So stay tuned to find out how many legs?
Whether it's break a leg or leg it. We love keeping you up to date with all things stagey, and the way that you can make sure you're always in the know is by popping down and hitting subscribe. If you like this video, maybe give us a thumbs up or even leave us a comment in the comment section. We love to hear about what you're seeing.
And talking of comments, as we haven't quite given you enough to do already, we are having a Q&A video. Many people have asked questions about us, so if you've got anything you want to ask us about leggers, then comment below. We are collating them together and we're going to have a video coming up soon.
Yeah, so looking forward to that one actually.
Bring it on! Come on, bring it on!
Bring it on with the information.
What do us leggers need to know about this?
Well, music by Tom Kitt and someone that's pretty, I don't know, new on the scene, someone called Manuel Miranda.
Really sounds familiar.
So I don't know why
Has
we
he
might
done
know
something?
him. Well, lyrics are also by him along with Amanda Green. Manuel Miranda. Hamilton, Main Thing, In the Heights.
Bring It On.
Yeah,
Moana.
Anything that's big at the moment. I mean, he's about to appear in the upcoming Mary Poppins film.
It's pretty big stuff.
Yeah, he's working on, I believe, some movies as well. Like, you know what? If it's popular right now, it's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Probably got his name attached.
Book by Jeff Whitty. Now, the musical is loosely based on the 2000 film of the same name, which starred, amongst some wonderful others, Kirsten Dunst, to Interview with a Vampire, lots of teen comedy things she's done, and Eliza Dushku, who I love from playing Faith in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
And it focuses on the competitive world of cheerleading and over-the-top team rivalries.
Have you seen the movie?
I have. I saw the movie at the cinema when I was doing my GCSEs at the time. That old, guys. And I loved the movie, had a whale of a time, really fond memories of it.
Okay.
The sort of adaptation itself premiered in Atlanta in 2011 before embarking on a US national tour and then landing on Broadway for a limited engagement during the last few months of 2012.
But this is the first time it's come over here.
Yeah, this is the UK premiere of Bring It On. It's happening right here at the Southwark Playhouse in a production being directed and choreographed by Ewan Jones and performed by the wonderful young talent from the British Theatre Academy. Now, they might sound familiar if you've seen our video on Goodnight Mr. Tom.
Which you can see just up there.
Yeah, same group of people offering young people under the age of 25 a springboard into the professional world of theatre.
And they have commandeered the Southwark Playhouse for the summer, which is why they're in the large space here.
Yes, and we are seeing the stars of tomorrow today. Right now.
Exciting stuff.
Tonight.
Anything else we need to know?
Well, an interesting fact actually, this was due to get its UK premiere, not this production, another production, last year for a UK tour, which was scrapped and postponed until potentially 2019. So it may hit the road then or it may not. Watch this space. But yeah, completely different production but same show. It's 2 out, which means there'll be time to catch up with you for a Break-a-Leggers 30-second interval breakdown.
And stay tuned to the end to find out how many legs.
We're at the interval, which means it's time for the Break-a-Leggers 30-second interval breakdown. Go! What do you think so far?
I think it is moving really well. As it's custom to the Southwark Playhouse, it's such a small space, but the choreography is dynamic, the company is working so hard, the piece moves really well so far. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm having an enjoyable evening out. I certainly think that the production here and the quality of the cast is definitely noteworthy and possibly better than the score that they've been given, but so far, I am enjoying it. It's the end.
It's the end.
And so did Bring It On, or did it send it back for a refund?
I really, really liked this. Beyond anything, I love the production. Like I said in the interval breakdown, it's such a small dynamic space, it's such a small space, but you're really real up close to everything that's going on, and it'd be really easy. This company seems pretty huge. How many did you count? I counted about
16.
I thought there's more than that.
Maybe 20?
20 something in that small space, all jumping around, giving it everything, and going here and there. And
Alright, you auditioning? What's all that?
Like to give everybody the opportunity to push out full on in that space was brilliant. The choreography, this musical staging was dynamic and brilliant. I'll start off with that.
So what, mediocre?
Yeah, in terms of that. What do you think?
I had a great time. I was entertained. I was thrilled with the choreography. I was engaged in the songs, some of which were funny. Never a point of it becoming moving. There's not really a plot. Did I care about the characters? Not hugely.
It's kind of like Hollywood musical, Hollywood
you mean
film. Modern day teen poppy film,
sort of
superfluous.
musical,
Yeah, kind of a bit superfluous level. It's like
there's no real depths of character.
No,
there's a hell of a lot of what is stereotypical high school bitchery, is what I would say.
Mean girls,
that backstabby, mean girlsy, cliquey, little clanness, and as a result, it does feel like a very modern piece. It feels like something that would speak to high school audiences. I can imagine this being very popular as a school production.
Yes.
I imagine it being very popular as an amateur youth show, where you're looking to get an audience involved that is appealing to their own type, because we often see shows where they are a certain group of people telling a certain story about themselves to the same people, but I think this is a young person's story for a young audience, and I like that about it.
Yeah, and what this production brings to it is a damn talented cast who can move, who give it all. You talk about what it's got buckets worth of sass in there as well. Love how it's got the lovely LGBT storylines.
Do you know what? I was a bit confused about the LGBT storyline, to be honest. It wasn't very clear to me. Suddenly there was a guy who was with a girl and perhaps having an affair with a girl in the first act, who then was gay in the second act.
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
Happens. No, that happens. It's lovely. That's the lovely journey of that character.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose so, but I was a little bit
perfectly for me, and I thought it was genius, and I loved it. And modern day pieces. If you're talking about modern day pieces, that is what happens in modern day life, and that shows that perfectly.
I mean, everyone was bi for a while, right? That's maybe I missed something there.
No, I loved it. I loved it. Brilliant. Okay, so what should we move on to?
I think we should talk about the cast.
Just going down to get the programme, that is. Some really good cast members. Like I say, there was quite a few people. There've got to be loads, because there's a huge ensemble, as well as featured roles throughout. Everybody got a chance to sing and dance.
Yeah, there's 18 named characters, and then perhaps another 10 ensemble. So you're right.
Huge. I didn't get a chance to count it. But you know what? That just goes to show how well the company moves among the space. It wasn't cluttered. It moved beautifully. The moving amongst it never stood still for too long as well. Just as you had one picture, that's it. They were off and they were moving. Such a difficult track each cast member had. They were hardly ever off stage as well.
And when it comes to
all of the numbers,
when it comes to young casts, like I say, it feels sometimes sad. I mean, a lot of these guys are fresh out of drama school. Maybe they're still in training. Maybe this is their first real sort of credit outside of their training.
Really good training school credits. Arts Mount View, Erdang, to name a few.
We've got
Birds College.
Yeah, really good, great schools. But I mean, I think we should and will pick out a few names.
Go on then.
I particularly liked. I quite liked Ashley Daniels in the role of Twig. Actually, the sort of sassy black guy, knew what he wanted, loved a girl with a bit of junk in the trunk and owned it. I thought he had great attitude. I liked his characterisation.
I really liked his dancing was on form as well. Yeah. Sharp as a dinosaur's tooth.
Wow, that's sharp.
Yeah, man.
A dinosaur tooth. That's the quote for this video. As sharp as a dinosaur's tooth.
Twig.
Yep.
See what you brought.
Hashtag dinosaur tooth.
Yeah.
I think we must mention Isabella Papa. look us up on YouTube.
Who were we talking
must
about?
mention Isabella Papas playing the role of Skylar. Now we saw Isabella is a Olivier nominee.
She is. And
She's
we
like
saw
17
her.
years of age.
Yeah.
And she was in The Nether, which we saw many years ago.
Which was at the Royal Court and then transferred.
Yes,
was
it did. It came to the West End, which was a totally different piece to this. Whoa, look up that if you're in for a heavy night on Wikipedia. But that was a heavy piece of show.
And she was great. Who knew she could sing and dance as
Who
well?
knew she
Because
could
it was
sing?
an acting piece.
Yeah, it was just a play. So
and she was a Class A biatch.
you can say biatch, yes, we're
owned it.
PG-13 on this channel. We must mention Robin McIntyre in the role of Campbell. It's sort of her story in some ways.
Is she the lead?
She's the lead.
Oh, Campbell. I always
Yes.
get wrong with the names. Yes,
Campbell.
she was fantastic. I wasn't sure to start with whose side we were meant to be on, whose stories that we were following, but she had that real kind of grounded character as we went through, lovely singing voice, and again really drove that narrative really well. I really liked, I think it's this guy as well.
Haroon Al-Jadal.
He
Please
the
don't
love
regret that.
interest to Campbell.
Yeah.
Is that right? Now he was a great mover. Had
Yeah.
all the modern day. I don't even know what you call that kind of type of dancing, bopping.
You would bopping.
Bopping
Oh
and
my god!
foxing
Hashtag
and-
old dinosaur teeth.
That's a really good one actually. He was really good, and he had a really nice singing voice again, really grounded.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't like their story. I didn't like them getting together. I thought it was a little bit easy. It felt to me a little bit cheap. But you know what? I want to see a piece like this that doesn't rest its laurels on a love story, like a typical boy meets girl. I would like something just a bit different. It's so predictable and it's done to death. Give us something else. Give us a woman that doesn't need a man for once. Let's have a bit of strength in that. And again, not his fault. He played that great.
I was going to say, so this is more against Bring It On.
Yeah, the piece
as has been
itself.
written as opposed to the production.
Yes.
I thought, okay, taking that aside,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Really nice to see that. However, I thought they did really well. He has a really nice number as well when they kind of are developing that love interest. A really good narrative-driven story, which is really nice.
And quickly, I was just going to mention Charlie Fisher in the role of Man, played many men, liked him a lot. And also Mary Celeste, what a great name, playing Nautica. She had great moves, a bigger build woman giving it a lot of energy, showing that, you know, bigger build women, big people can dance, have got rhythm, and also she had a beautiful face.
She did. I'm just
She
trying
had
to tone
such a
it down.
beautiful face.
Because I'm almost, as I talk about it, I want to jump up about and like, I'm infected by the choreography. Anything else you want to? Oh,
Let's mention sound and lighting.
Sound and lighting. The lighting was fantastic.
Yes.
As is a standard at the Southwark Playhouse.
Yeah.
Whoever you've got on board for the lighting design to this.
Ben
was brilliant.
Jacobs for this.
Ben Jacobs.
Sound designs by Andrew Johnson and Hannah Ramus Clemerson. Now, I imagine this has a massive set of challenges when it comes to sound and light, and they always manage to get good people with great creative ideas that make the most of the space, and they are just some of them.
They just bring out and amplify those key changes and moments and lovely stuff.
And one thing that we mustn't forget to mention, and we can't take for granted, was this is a piece set in America, and everyone was expected to do an accent, and the accents were bloody brilliant.
Yeah.
Vocal coach on this is Stephen King. The Stephen King. It was a fright, and they were frighteningly good American accents. So.
Did we say who the choreographer was?
Yeah,
and the director?
choreographer and director was Ewan Jones. We mentioned it in the beginning. Ewan Jones, I was right.
Really well directed, really
Yeah.
well staged and choreographed.
Yes.
Really strong, creative team.
Tiny pit, actually, only 5 in the pit. We had a couple of keys, guitar, a bass and drums. But you know what, the style of music that it is, it didn't really need more than that. There's no big string moments and sweeping orchestrations. It's
poppy,
fairly
it's
poppy,
modern.
hip-hoppy.
You can hear Manuel Miranda.
He is all
over
over
all of
this. And also you can hear Tom Kitt. I mean, I love Next to Normal, and there was a I Miss the Mountains moment for me within the score. I could tell the difference between them. I could also hear moments they'd worked together. Quite an interesting, if you listen to their music in isolation, they're completely different to one another. You wouldn't put them together for a moment, but it worked really well.
Enough. I guess you're probably wondering how many legs we are going to give this piece.
Bring It On at the Southwark Playhouse UK premiere. We are going to give
your legs. The production was fantastic.
The production
cast
was
is great.
The cast is phenomenal.
Staging,
choreography, all very, very good. The only thing is the story, the book. I would just
Bring
like,
it on.
yeah. I mean, it's not the story of the first movie. Apparently, we were speaking to a Bring It On expert, so shout out to you.
It was the mix between the first
and the third, because there are 7
a saga
Bring It On films
of Harry Potter proportions.
and I can't imagine they're all great, but apparently 1 and 3 are the best, and they've used plot lines from both of these.
Fused them together.
Apparently, and I've got to say, not the strongest of stories, you know. And I would have liked a little bit more balls about it, a little bit of something different. But other than that, good show.
Brilliant show, but hey, that's just what we thought.
Yeah, what do you think? Why not pop down in the comments? Let us know. Perhaps you're seeing this, or you've seen it in the States, because we've got fans on the other side of the pond.
We have.
Who knew? Fans, viewers, who knew?
Let us know what you think. Now, we're really excited with this company because they're also doing Spring Awakening, which we're hoping to bring you. We're hoping to see next week.
Yes.
It's only got a short run, so
It does.
if you're seeing this, any caliber from Mr. Tom that we've seen,
Yes.
this as well, then Spring Awakening is going to be great as well. I'd
Yeah.
recommend you book tickets.
This is anything to go by. Anyway, we're the Breaker Leggers.
And we'll catch you again very soon.
Bye.
Bye.